This thing of beauty is the new Infinity DF from Daiwa. DF for Danny Fairbrass. I'm very proud to have my name on a rod, and they've built it exactly to my specifications. So this one is the 3 1/4. It's the one I'm using in this part of the session. I'm only fishing 70 yards out, so I don't need the heavier set of rods. But these are absolutely beautiful for everything, probably up to about 140 yards if you're using 12-pound adrenaline and a leader. I prefer fluorocarbon for most of my fishing, and these will fish super accurately up to 100 yards with fluorocarbon. And that's the thing about a Daiwa rod. Any of the ones in the range, when you cast it there, it goes there. A lot of people say, well, every rod does that. Well, it doesn't. Some rods you cast there, and it goes there, 2 foot to the right. For some reason, these Daiwa rods just put it exactly where you want it to go, and that's why I've used them for probably the last 10 to 15 years. So to talk you through the rod itself, starting off with the butt cap there, got a lovely stainless butt cap on there, and then a super slim handle that Daiwa have turned down for us to make it look as slim as humanly possible. That feels really lovely on your hand there. Then moving up to the reel seat, we've got a bit of stainless on there, just a very thin stainless collar, a nice Daiwa black reel seat, and then a little tiny bit of Duplan on the front, and then another little bit of stainless as well. And then moving down to the logo, the same Infinity logo that we all know and trust, and then the DF for my design. And then moving further up the rod, you've got a line marker that's a foot up, so if you're using it as a marker rod, then that tells you you're a foot away from the reel. And then up to the eyes, 50mm butt ring, which I think is really important if you're casting a long way, and that's as far up the blank as you can possibly get it. And I think that reduces the twist around the ring that you get sometimes when it wraps around on the cast. The further away that ring is from the reel, the less chance there is of that happening. And then the next one down, a 3-leg 40mm ring, and then down to a single leg 30, single leg 20, single leg 16, and a 16mm tip ring. And having those single legs on the tip of the rod just makes the rod lighter. And that's one of the other things you'll notice about all the Daiwa rods, but especially the Infinities, they are so light in the tip. And that's what makes them so easy to cast. So the reel I'm coupling that with is a tournament ISO. That's what I use for probably 90% of my fishing. Used these for the last few years, loaded up with fluorocarbon. That is a beautiful set of rods for medium to long range fishing. So that's that one. If you're going to absolutely blast it, let's show you the animal in the range. That is the 12-foot 3 3/4. They all come in 12 foot. There's a 2 3/4 as well, which is a brilliant rod for lighter lines, smaller hooks, fishing up to about 100 yards. But if you've really got to blast it, then this is the one. How far this will go is up to you. Personally, with a leader, I reckon I can get a baited rig with 10-pound adrenaline and a leader, probably 150, 160 yards. With braid, I can probably do 170. Really good casters might get it close to 200. Absolutely fantastic. And the thing about all the Daiwa blanks, especially these Magnum tapers, they've got a real fast recovery. So when you cast, the rod bends through and snaps back straight really quickly. So the line can leave the rings and absolutely sail out there. Rods that are bouncing backwards and forwards are just slowing the line down. And that's what makes these blanks so effective for casting a long way. And then the reel that I've got with this one, it's my old faithful Baziers. I've used these for absolutely years. These have had some real punishment now. Got spare spools for these as well, so I keep fluorocarbon on one set and then adrenaline on the others. So if you've absolutely got to blast it, that's the one that I recommend. If you're fishing up to about 100, 120 yards, pick the 3 1/4.